Next one's from Joe Troller. Has AEW damaged Kenny Omega? Disco. How insanely cool was Cross's entrance on NXT? He looked like a Terminator when we got back to arenas. That shit is going to look beyond cool.
Yeah.
Question this week. Has AEW ruined Kenny Omega? Hear me out on this. I was never a fan of the guy, but I always thought he was some overhyped Meltzer ankle grabber boy that the IWC overly praised to death. But I got to admit that he had name value and really seemed like he was a new version of your boy Chris Jericho. And those rumors about him debuting in the Rumble a few years ago really did catch my attention. But since going to AEW, Kenny Omega went from being the dream match guy to just being another guy in the roster. Even the biggest marks don't seem to talk about him all that much. So what I'd like to know is, do you think it's because everyone in AEW works the exact same style so he doesn't stand out anymore? Or is it bad storylines? Or do you think he's just missing a step? P.S. Because it really seems like something might happen now. Killer Cross versus Triple H at SummerSlam in a cinematic masterpiece. Number one, Cross's entrance was super cool. Did you see Conan?
Yep.
Yeah, it was good stuff.
Yeah.
And plus two,
I just thought the only thing they should have done is I think from the moment that they rung the bell, he should have been on him, destroying him. I mean, just even better destruction.
Let me give you a point. You know what the referee screwed up there? Did you see that? So the referee was the wife of the guy. Did you know that?
The wife of the guy wrestling?
The jobber.
Oh, really?
No, I didn't know that. Right. Okay, I didn't. I found that out.
Yeah.
But bro, she said ring the bell when Scarlett was still standing in the ring next to Kevin.
Really?
She go back and watch it. She goes, ring the bell. And I go, why should she ring the bell right now? So I think there was a quick edit there.
Right.
Like but the referee actually screwed up the beginning of the match because she rang the bell when Scarlett was standing right next to him. But yeah, I think if you wouldn't, I think that would have been the gimmick if that would have happened. You know what I'm saying? So, we've discussed Kenny Omega in detail in the past few weeks on the show. You just got to go back and listen to some of the shows. But we pointed out that what the AEW did, they didn't ruin him, but they didn't do themselves any favors because these guys are executive produced, whatever they did. He's not been booked as a star. Right. Like when Conan took him in AAA and has made him a star from day one. And he's having trouble getting back up to that spot because he's
also unselfish. So he thinks it's cool to make this guy that's not under contract, probably not going to get signed, you know what I'm saying? It's like, bro.
Right. Yeah. It's like, it's just like you said, some of these guys they're stars because their matches are good and the Japanese culture is different. But it's like over here, bro, you need more tools in your box. But if you want to be a star, you got to act. You work like a star.
And let me tell you, bro, when he's under the bright lights and a very big, rabid fan base, he does have a superstar aura about him. But that's not how they've booked him. Right. Yeah. So they should like I said, they should have booked him like Conan booked him in AAA. Just made him he should have been in the title picture. I know what though is kind of interesting. It's like you can see kind of like the alpha males there. You know, Cody's Dusty Rhodes' dad, and he's kind of pushed himself pretty good. Right. You know, and like Kenny's kind of like, it's like, Kenny could, like I said, it's like, bro, you got a bunch of guys that are friends. A lot of them are not selfish. One of them probably is selfish, but he's booking himself in a top spot and he's carrying the load. You know, like Cody has come across as one of the top delivered. He's delivered, right? And so the other guy kind of took a back seat, and now it's like you took too much of a back seat. Now it's kind of like you're not even in the picture with Jericho and them, and you should be. So
Plus they put Moxley over him, at one of the first big shows. So that shows you right there. Okay, Moxley's the guy to pay attention to right now, not necessarily Kenny.